tomar dormindo, vai tomar dormindo, vai tomar.
Hello guys, welcome back. And today, if you saw by the title, we're going to be reviewing my subscribers' favourite snus. So I put a message up on my Discord server, link in the description, and my channel description, where I asked just like, what's your favourite snus? I'm going to do it for a video. We got a couple replies, so we're going to review them now. Just for a bit of context, we're going to be doing this in like little categories before we get to the overall, where we're going to do hit, burn, and taste. So we get straight into it with this one. Alright, for starters, from Snusy Wuggies, whatever that name is, we got Pablo Frosted Mint. Stronger than Frosted Ice. Personally, I agree, but they're still straight buns. Anyway, for the hit, it's going to have to be like a 10. Not going to lie to you. It will blow your socks off. And then burn, probably another 10. It burns your gums off as well. And then for flavour, like a 1. Like a 1, yeah. So overall, I'm going to give it a 3 because I feel like just because it's strong and burns doesn't mean that it deserves to be any higher than a 3. But this is definitely not the worst one on the list. Alright, next from Harper, we got Snoo Lemon Lime, 18mg. For my hit, I'm going to give it like a 7. You know, it's alright, it's got strong hits, 18 milli, so it's not too weak. The burn, it's getting a 9. This thing absolutely, and then when you take it out, it hurts afterwards as well. And then flavour, I'm also going to give it like a 6. The flavour's alright, it's okay. Just tastes a little bit too chemically for me and a little bit less citrusy. So, yeah, overall though, I'm going to give it a 7. I think it's a decent snus, I like it in my opinion. And I think, yeah, so 7 out of 10 seems pretty fair. Next, we got Pablo Gold Kiwi. To be honest, it's alright, I quite like it, and then we're going to get straight to the ratings. So for a hit, we're going to give it a 7. Pablo Gold, they're pretty much all going to get the same. I'm pretty sure it is a white pouch though, so it's going to get hit a little bit harder, so actually 7.5. For the burn, I'm going to give it like a 6, doesn't burn too bad. And then for the flavour, I'm going to give it a 6 as well. Overall, giving it a 7 out of 10 as well. Right, someone's just replied, I'm drunk as funk here. Okay. Right, next we've got Pablo Silver Pear. Now this is where we're getting into the big leagues here, okay? Right, so Pablo Silver's hit is gonna get like a 5. It's alright because it is a white pouch, so it can get a 5. For the burn, probably only like a 4. But then the taste, 10 out of 10. You know my love with pear and apple snus, okay? 10 out of 10 on the Pablo Silver Pears. Overall, I'm going to give it a 7 as well. We're getting a lot of 7s here. I promise I'll start giving them a rating soon. If it was a stronger one, I would definitely give it 10, but it's just not strong enough. Alright, next we got Pablo Blueberry Peach Ice. Now, personally, I love the flavour Blueberry Peach Ice. Like, I didn't think it was going to be very nice when I first tried it, but it blew my head off. Like, it was actually really good. So for the Pablo hit, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 on the hit, because it's still a Pablo. And personally, I think Pablo's hit harder than Cuba Black. So that's just what I think. Then we go to the burn, 8 out of 10. This is a bright white pouch, so it will burn your gums off. But then taste, I'm going to give it a 9. Overall, I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. This is a good snus. Right, next we got Pablo Cola. And if you watch my channel like at all, I just hate all cola snus in general. So we're going to get straight into this. Hit, it's going to get like a 6, because it's a brown pouch. So it doesn't hit hard, it's brown. That's anyway, so then the burn, it's also not really, it's a brown pouch. It's kind of like just feels weird. So another 4. And then the taste, -3. Alright, -3. And I'm giving this a 1. Alright, this is one of the worst snus I've ever, you should not have submitted this to me. Alright, next we got Ice Grape X. I've tried this before. It's alright. It's a bit weird, but it's alright. For the hit, I'm going to give it a 6. It's the same MG as a Pablo, but like it's a lot more of a darker pouch. It doesn't seem to hit as hard. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 6. For the burn, I'm going to give it a 5. And for the taste, I'm going to give it a 6. And overall, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. It's pretty average snus in my opinion. Alright, next we got Pablo Grape Ice. And I think that deserves, say on the hit, a 9. No, an 8, because it's still not a white pouch, so it's going to get an 8. For the burn, I'm going to give it a 7. And for the taste, I'm going to give it a 7.5. So overall, this is going to get a 7.5 out of 10. I think that's a good average for Pablo Grape Ice. Alright, Cuba Black. Lollipop for our last one of the day. Obviously, hit's gonna be a 10 because it's a Cuba. It's gonna blow your head off. The burn, about an 8. But then the taste just isn't that good, and it's so sickly. It's kind of down there with the cola, so I'm gonna have to give it a 3. And then overall, I'm gonna give this like a 5, in my opinion. All right. Anyway, so thanks for watching the video. I'm probably gonna do a part 2 if this does well. So if you want to join the Discord and give me your suggestion, I will happily put you in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next one. Bye bye.